Welcome to this year in review conversation with My Club Europe. It supplies custom teamwear for grassroots sport, ranging from football to esports. It trades on the JP Jenkins trading platform for privately held and unlisted businesses. I'm delighted to be joined by Chief Operating Officer Graham Anderson. So Graham, the mission is to empower teams of all sizes and disciplines with top quality, fully personalised sportswear. So has the company achieved that this year?
Well, we like to think so. We've worked with over 5,000 clubs across a plethora of sports, from semi-professional football clubs, touring rugby sevens teams, corporate cricket clubs, and so many more. In fact, all of them wanting fantastic quality, uniquely designed, bespoke kit for their club at a great price.
So I'm assuming that from your data you get a picture about the popularity of certain sports. So which sports are attracting more grassroots interest, and how is that impacting sales?
Well, as you would imagine, with football being the most popular sport, not just in this country but around the world, the majority of our sales are in the football arena, around 70%. And again, that goes from semi-professional down to kind of five-a-side teams having a kickabout after work. But actually, we're seeing a massive growth in other traditional sports like basketball, cricket, hockey, rugby, netball, etc. And then some kind of the more unique and new sports that are coming along. I'm sure everyone's aware of paddle now, but we're making a lot of paddle kits. And you mentioned at the top of the interview, e-games is becoming a thing where people are playing online but actually want to become part of a team as well. So they've got their own unique uniform. So we're making all those clubs look great in their bespoke custom teamwear.
So I'm just wondering if there's Formula One fever and you're seeing more interest from go-karting clubs, for example.
Well, we have done a bit of kind of cars and that sort of thing. I wouldn't say it's our number one sport, but yes, we've had a few teams that kind of want to look good in the paddock, essentially, because you've got to have the right racing gear on when you're in the car. But in the paddock, you can have your T-shirts and hoodies and all those sort of things. So yeah, we've made a bit of that as well this year.
So in terms of revenue generation, have you met or achieved expectations in calendar year 2025?
Our stretch target was based on us raising funds early this year to expand throughout Europe. So we haven't quite met that. But actually, we're really proud that we've got 25% year-on-year growth. And that's been done with a ROAS that's gone from 4.6 to 5.6. So actually, we've spent less on marketing, we've got more money coming in through the door, and we've rationalised the business. So we feel like we've set ourselves up for a great 2026.
So how is the experience with trading platform JP Jenkins and its role as a conduit between you and shareholders?
Well, to be honest, it's great for us because it allows us to speak to an investment community that we've never engaged with before, and them to find out about us and what we do. So that's the first thing, but also allows our current shareholders, who we have a great relationship with, to understand that there's liquidity coming at the end of the play. So for them, they're really pleased that we're on JP Jenkins. For us, we're really pleased because we can speak to new investors and the community in general.
So your sportswear, Graham, empowers sports clubs and the wearers of the uniforms. But how does AI empower your platform?
Well, I think we're probably unique in this industry, is that we've employed 2 AI developers in-house. So AI is integral to how we run this business and how we're going to run it going forward. And on one, the simplest level, it's integrated into our sales process. So we have intelligent AI bots in our CRM process that help the customer with everything from design to pricing to where the factory order is, when they're going to receive it. That, of course, allows for great communication with the customer and allows us to rationalise our business in a really good way. But we've also developed 2 unique bespoke products this year. One is what we call the Kit Funder, which is a unique matching system between businesses and grassroots sports clubs. So it allows them to come together and for businesses to sponsor grassroots sports clubs. It's a bit like Tinder for the sponsorship world, I'd say. So we've actually piloting that. We've developed the platform. We're piloting it in Surrey in the new year. We've got local support from government, and actually we're going to go for a national launch with the government as well. We've got national governing bodies behind it. We've got MPs, we've got famous sports stars and businesses all behind it. And really what we're trying to do here is disrupt the kit market and allow for sports clubs across the country to get their kit for either free or at a greatly reduced price. So we're really proud of that initiative. And the other one was more of an internal one, which we call GAMES, which is, I'm going to have to look it up, the Global Apparel Intelligence and Management System. That's why we call it GAMES, it's hard to remember. But really what that does, it allows us to manage our supply chain. So it takes all the variables from all the different factories that we have, takes like the margin, the pricing, the capacity, the delivery times, etc., and allows us to route our products through the right factory at the right time through the use of AI. And really this is a game changer in the industry, and we believe and have been told that it's unique within our industry and maybe in the whole of kind of the manufacturing world.
So, Graham, I love the way that you're a conduit between sports clubs and the sponsors. That's saving a lot of research time and administration for both parties, I'm sure. But remind new investors about your sales model and the relationship with Decathlon.
Yeah, so we have a unique relationship with Decathlon. Essentially, we are their custom teamwear provider in the UK. What that means is they basically advertise our services online and in store. The lead then gets processed through our team, and then we deal with everything. So essentially we become the Decathlon sales team in-house, and we take it from the lead through sales, through the design process into manufacturing, and actually deliver it to the customer, with Decathlon never seeing the product in reality. The money comes into us, so we take all the money gets paid to us, and then we pay a commission to Decathlon at the end of the day. So really it's a unique relationship. They spent 6 months looking for a provider, found us, loved what we do in terms of the kit and the quality, but in particular our kind of IT and CRM system, which gives them unique access, up-to-date access to know exactly what we're doing and how the sales are going. So far we've worked with them for 18 months and sold over to 1,000 clubs now, and over £500,000 in sales. So they're delighted, and we are as well. So it's going really well.
But does unique mean exclusive? Because I'm wondering, have any other partnerships been cemented this year, and what's the partnership strategy for 2026?
Yeah, so no, it's not. We're not exclusive to them. It is unique with them at the moment, but we do have a couple of smaller brands that we white label product for. So one's in the hockey space, so they're a hockey specialist. We make all their bespoke kit for them, and the other is in badminton. But we've also signed a global supplier deal with Skechers, who are mainly a footwear brand, but are looking to get into the custom teamwear business. And so far we've already provided kits for them in football and basketball across Europe, and we're just doing a training football bid for them, which is going global actually across the world. So it's going into America, South America, Middle East and Europe. We are hoping that we will develop that relationship into a Decathlon style relationship where we become their exclusive custom teamwear provider.
So you've mentioned lots of territories there. What's the plan for geographic reach beyond the mainly UK focus, and how will that be achieved?
Well, it's been quite exciting this year. We've actually soft launched already into Europe. So we're up and running in Spain, Germany and France. We have also set the supply chain up so that we're ready to go out throughout the whole of the EU. So as I say, it's a soft launch, so we haven't done any advertising or marketing yet. We're looking at that in the new year, but already we're getting sales coming in on a weekly basis. So we know the market's there, we know we've got the product for it, we're just ready to go for it now. So that's the first thing, and then as we look forward to 2026, the plans are, subject to the right investment coming in, that we will go into America and potentially the Middle East as well.
So forgive the crudeness of this next question, but there has been management reshuffles this year. Is the team now in place to power the strategic aims of 2026?
Yeah, so I think like any good team, you're always looking for kind of little touch points where you can improve. And I think we've got a team now totally focused on delivering great quality grassroots teamwear sports kit across the UK and Europe. So we've really honed that down, and the use of AI has really allowed us to kind of rationalise what we do, rationalise the team, make sure that we're really, lean and mean and fighting fit to go for 26.
Very good. So what are the strategic aims for 2026 in a nutshell?
Well, first and foremost is to continue to grow our UK business. There's a lot more out there for us. I think as custom teamwear becomes more and more popular, we know that we want to be at the forefront of that. So that's our first thing. We're going to launch big into Europe, so we're ready now. We've tested the market. We're ready with a soft launch, so we're going there to get more, more market share. There are other strategic partners potentially on the line, so I can't talk about them now, but we're definitely keen on getting some more strategic partnerships. We want to continue to develop our tech and AI. That's a real key for us because it actually allows us to be at the forefront of this business. And above all, we want to provide more teams with great custom teamwear at a great price.
So this final question is probably the most difficult. What one message should investors take away about My Club Europe?
That's a tough question, but I think the one I would say is that we're just on the beginning of this journey. We've got great plans, we've got a great team in place. We love investors to join us on it and become part of the My Club family.
Wonderful. Graham Anderson, Chief Operating Officer of My Club Europe PLC. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you. Nice speaking to you.